Two teams that know each other well. Mets baseball as New York goes up against the Philadelphia Phillies. Coming your way on 2K Sports.
National League Baseball, and today it's the 2008 World Series champion Philadelphia Phillies. Well, it's what you've been waiting for. 2K Sports Major League Baseball, Wednesday afternoon. And to look around Citizens Bank Park as the crowd settles in. Our starting pitcher for Philadelphia. And Steve, as we focus on these Met hitters, how does he see them?
Well, the manager has to like his chances today, sending out this quality right-hander to the mound, especially against this other lineup. So he's going to keep an eye on the righty, just make sure he executes his pitches and stays on the game plan.
All right, now we've got a moment to look at the lineup for the Mets. And our scouting report, John, who are we watching for today?
Well, Jose Reyes, to me, is one of the most exciting players in baseball. He can win a game with you without even getting a hit. He walks, he can steal second, steal third, score on a ground out or a sac fly. Plus, he plays some of the best shortstop and most athletic shortstop you will see in the game of baseball today. Jose Reyes is going to be a star in this game.
It's going to be Wilson now to get this game started. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And he's on. First batter up. That could be a good sign offensively. Get a chance to check out the Phillies here. Here's how they look defensively. Highlights, John, from these fielders.
Well, Chase Utley's a guy that's never been known for his glove, and he's had to put a lot of work into making himself a good second baseman in Major League Baseball, and that's what he's done. Still struggles, though, with the backhand play, and sometimes can get erratic with his throwing, but he's really made great improvements in those areas.
A runner on first, no outs. He bunts the ball. Number 90. And that's the first out of this ball game in the books. And Wright retired.
Outstanding job of deadening the ball right there. He catches the ball on the bat, making it come off very softly and in exactly the spot where he wanted to. Good sac bunt.
Piazza is up now. Philadelphia won yesterday. Now game 2, so we'll see if they can go 2 for 2 in this 3-game set against the Mets. That one swung on, its lined. And that gets down. Wilson will try and come in from second.
Well, even though he had 2 hits in the last game, his team lost, but he keeps swinging a bat like this, good things are going to happen.
Let's take a brief look here at the Mets and how they ranked in the National League last season. First in stolen bases, second in triples. And for the hits numbers, well, they didn't quite have the numbers you want there offensively, which really leads to some questions about their offensive production and how many runs they can score.
Here's the pitch. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch, 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Swing and a rocket toward short. And Wilson is in.
Well, now after giving up 3 straight hits, the manager has to start thinking about getting somebody up in the pen.
Strawberry up now. Well, this offense, Steve, it's on the move, and now they're trying to carry this on in the ballgame.
Well, that's a good piece of hitting right there to take an early lead in this game.
Runners on first and second with 1 out. First pitch, a sinker in there, 0-1. It's very early, so it may not stand up, but far better to be playing with the edge.
Well, that's right, Gary. I mean, they're going to try to use that edge to add some padding to this lead.
Good hard sinker that time, in control in the count now, 0-2.
The hitter has to be protective. He has to be able to fight off that tough pitch and put it in play for a base hit if he can.
Lined up the middle. It's gobbled up. Gets one at second. And Rollins there for the double play. Off to a good start here. They put one over in the first. The Mets are in front, 1-0. Here's a look at the Mets starter. And as he gets going against these Philadelphia hitters, what do you think's in store?
Well, it's southpaw on the mound today, and this one is going to have to be on top of his game. And when he's on, he's usually pretty darn good. But this is a quality lineup he's facing, which means he's going to have to really execute his pitches to get out of jams.
On the way. That one's drilled to short. And that'll set down Hamilton. Here's the lineup for the Phillies. Now, John, anyone in particular we should keep an eye on?
Well, a guy who's a former MVP and Jimmy Rollins is a guy that stands out for you. One, because he plays the shortstop position, and he's very athletic and gifted at that position. But what he can do, too, is he's a guy at the top of the order that can hit a lot of triples. And when he does that and he's putting the ball in play and getting on base, his team usually wins.
At the plate, their rookie first baseman. One out, base is empty. First pitch, a fastball. That's in there for a strike. And that down and in to even the count at 1.
Well, he's trying to run that fastball low and inside. Just couldn't quite pick up that corner. Didn't get the call.
Here's the 1-1. Swinging a drive, deep left center. That's the second out. Now let's a good look here at the Mets. Here's their defense. And John, how about individual factors out there?
Well, highlights are what you're going to see when you watch David Wright. He has the ability to make the unbelievable play. Sometimes struggles with the routine play. His throwing has sometimes been a concern, but to me, he's one of the best in the business at his position.
And a shot here for Chase Utley with 2 down. You know, he gets it done at the plate. Second most on the team in runs last year. He deals. Just missed with the fastball. 1-0. Utley swings and misses at that one. That evens up the count. Career numbers for him, 277 off the Mets. And it's fouled off. Foul! The 1-2 on its way. Ground ball by Utley. And Reyes picks it up. And the tag is applied. Side retired. No runs, no hits. Nobody crossed the plate in this half inning, and nobody left on base. Mets still leading. Well, has it gotten colder? Maybe warming up a bit. It started out really chilly here. The players loosened up a bit now. The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike. Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-2.
Can you say ground ball? That's what that sinker down to the zone is meant to do.
The pitch. Johnson will foul that away. Foul ball! Ground ball. Rollins picks it up. And that'll set down Johnson. Here's what's happening this Friday. It'll be the Washington Nationals playing on the road. They head into New York to challenge the Mets. Start time 7 o'clock Eastern. Number 7 man at the plate. Base is empty with 1 away. Sinker's in there. No balls and a strike.
A good sinking movement on that pitch, right on the black, away from the hitter. Tough pitch to hit.
Hit sharply towards the hole. And he steps on first. That's the second out. Now State Farm takes a look at who had the most triples last year.
A couple of speed demons in this game, Gary, and 2 of the top guys last year in hitting triples. And I tell you what, anyone who's hit a triple knows how difficult it is to get, especially with the speed and the throwing arms of outfielders in baseball these days. But these 2 are 2 of the best at it that we'll see in baseball.
Sinker swung on, missed. 0-1. Here it comes. 0-1 is a sinker in there. Called strike.
Well, that's textbook use of the sinker. Down and away, pounding the strike zone. Good pitch.
And the sinker swung on and missed. Side retired. And a good defensive half inning. 3 up, 3 down. Mets 1. Philadelphia nothing. And conditions here this afternoon pretty nice. Few clouds overhead. Lined right at the second baseman. And there it is. That's their first hit of the ball game. And that'll bring Ryan Howard to the plate. Here's what the Mets have coming up in April. 1 game left with Philly. That's tomorrow. They get to face their NL East brethren, the Washington Nationals. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. After that, they'll be playing host to the Rockies and the veteran bat Todd Helton. Boy, there's some great competition in that set of games. Lots of home games. That's always a good thing.
Well, you hear it all the time with kids in Little League. Don't give up. Keep fighting and keep battling. Well, that's Ryan Howard. He'll take some of the ugliest swings, strike out 2 or 3 times in a game. Make one mistake, though, and the game is changed with one powerful swing with his bat and a big home run.
The guy who can plate the numbers. He was in the top 10 in RBIs last year.
Now we got a bona fide base stealer at first base, the kind of guy that can steal second when everybody knows he might be going. They're going to have to keep him close.
1-0 count. He took that last one, and it was out of the zone. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss by Howard. That count now is even.
I don't know if you got a chance to see his last ball game, but he picked up 2 hits in that one. Swung the bat well.
There's a bullet towards third. And it's through. Credit Howard with a single. This one rolls through to the wall. The opportunity for offense is right now.
Well, a great piece of work right there to get that double and put himself in scoring position. He got a fastball and took a good rip at it. Nice, short, compact swing.
Two men in scoring position, still no one out. Hit sharply down the line. And this could be extra bases heading towards the corner. And he comes home. That's it. We are tied. And there it is. That's the tie-breaking run. They're in.
this pitch down to the zone. He handles it beautifully. Big time hit in a clutch situation.
He'll be applauding himself for that base hit. 2 RBIs and a tough pitch. No outs, runner on second. Fastball, that catches a little dirt right there. He doesn't go after it. The 1-0 now. Fastball misses badly. He's behind 2-0. He looks at that fastball. Called strike. 2-1.
I did not swing at that pitch. I mean, he throws your fastball right down the middle. You got to be ready when you get your pitch to deliver.
Comes set. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on line to right center field. And he'll take an extra base on this one. It's rolling towards the wall. The run scores. And he's heading for third. Situations repeating themselves here. A chance to produce, and they are. Well, I was already to mark this down on the card as a double. Put another line in there.
Well, he didn't let up at all, Gary. Great effort on his part. Took a chance, but he made it.
Amazing thing is he was able to do it standing up. With a runner standing just 90 feet away, here's Jimmy Rollins. And the offense here is putting on the show. Right now, they're in charge of this ball game.
Gary, we just saw quality at bat right there. He got the job done. When he got his pitch, he knew what to do with it, and he delivered.
Low for ball 1. As Ralph Kiner, our old buddy, used to say, you know, good at bats is one where you get production, and that's what they got right there.
Yeah, but he's also the guy who said you can't win the game unless you take the lead.
Pauses, and now the 1-0. And he looks at a fastball in there, 1-1. He got 25 at bats last season against him, 6 hits off the Mets. Swing, hot shot. Oh, man, that hit the pitcher. And that'll retire Rollins. You talk about a friend in need. They team up and get the out. Wow. Ashburn into the batter's box. In his rookie year now. Only 1 out. Runner on at third. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, that two-seam fastball down and away. It's awfully tough to center that ball and make solid contact. That time he couldn't even make any contact.
He delivers. Drilled towards third. And the play by Wright. Now the State Farm leaderboard. Look at those teams who had the highest average last year. Number 1, the Reds. Second, the Cardinals. In third, the Rockies. Fourth, the Brewers. And number 5, the Phillies rounded out.
One of the top hitting teams in baseball last year will be on display in this game today. And these guys, when they step out of the dugout, they're swinging the bats. These guys can put the ball in play, and they all hit for a high average.
Man on third, 2 down. Hamilton gets set. Here's the delivery. The pitch. Swing and a miss at that fastball. No balls, 2 strikes.
He gets 2 quick strikes on the hitter, but he can't be too selective now. He's got to go right at him.
And a ground ball right. He picks it up. Makes it easily. No effort to get him. And they get that run in. That one took a tricky hop.
Oh, we've got a moment to take a look at the Philadelphia Phillies last year. Let's see how they rank. Second in runs scored, 4th in triples, And they also utilize the stolen base. In the top 5 in stolen bases in the league, they understand that they just can't wait for the long ball or the extra base hit. Sometimes you have to make things happen, and they did it with a stolen base.
First pitch. This one swung on, hit down the line and right. And yet another hit there, seeing the ball well. That'll bring Chase Utley to bat.
Oh, this is great patience at the plate. He lets the ball get deep in on the plate, comes in toward his hands, keeps his hands inside the ball, and drives it the other way. You
make yourself a whole different ball player if you can take the ball the other way as he just did.
Well, consistency is what you're looking for. That's Chase Utley. Guys is a proven run producer, a proven power hitter, can hit for average, runs the bases with great abandon, one of the best in baseball. He's a complete player and a manager's dream.
For his team, number 2 in stolen bases a season ago. Grounded out last time. Runners at second and third with 2 outs. The pitch from Dickey. Ball. Knuckler just misses. 1-0.
Well, he tried to get that knuckleball away from the hitter. Just happened to float just outside the strike zone.
And that's off the plate, away, ball 2.
Well, this guy relies on movement. Why? Because he's a knuckleball pitcher, and that ball doesn't do anything but move.
A line drive toward short. And it falls in. Phillies a chance to score. And that's 2 runs in. Philadelphia, what a thrust offensively, making it happen. Steve, sometimes that pitch down the middle you want to drive. He chose to take it the other way.
Good piece of hitting. You don't have to always pull that ball. You think up the middle at first and then adjust accordingly. Outstanding adjustment.
Schmidt at the plate. Steve, we've seen them continue to charge it up at the plate, and it doesn't look like they're going to be stopped.
The runs just keep on coming right now. Quality at bat after quality at bat. A lot of outs left, but you know what? It looks to me like they're getting ready to put this one away early.
Called strike from Dickey, and the count will go to 0-1. Well, as the old redhead used to say, you get them in the catbird seat and you're on top, and that's where they are right now.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Which redhead was that?
That was Mr. Barber.
Ah, okay. I thought there was some other story we were talking about right there. Well, either way, it's nice to put it out of reach early. No question about it.
The pitch. Knuckleball misses, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. That one goes foul. Knuckler very tough to lay off, but it's 2-2.
Well, and you wonder why a catcher wears such a big glove to catch a knuckleball. Well, there's why. That one stays down in the zone. He had to go get it.
And it's fouled away. And he struck him out. The side is finally retired. And what a tremendous output in that inning. This lineup unable to be contained. The Phillies gaining the upper hand here. And it's Jose Reyes in the box now. Fouled off. Here's the pitch. Good eye by Jose Reyes. He lays off that one, and it's even. Look at the season average for him last year. Very good, 299 against the Phillies. Sinker can't find the zone. 2-1.
Now, if you got a chance to see the last game, you saw he seemed a little bit flustered at the plate, expanding the strike zone, striking out twice in that game.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And now Jose Reyes has the 3-1 count.
Well, anytime you have a count 3-1 in your favor as the hitter, you're looking for a pitch in a little box in the location you want to. If he throws it in there, you better be ready and get a good hack at it.
Here's a swing, but a little too soon, and he misses it. The count goes 3-2.
Well, it's tough to tell a hitter to stay back on a fastball, but this is what he needs to do. He's jumping out trying to get to it and is just way out in front.
And the payoff pitch. Reyes digs in, and Hamilton's going to play it. As he moves over, puts it away, short left. And the upcoming schedule for the Phillies. This New York series ending tomorrow. Then it's a road trip to take on the Braves and the always tough at-bat of Chipper Jones. Great series there. That'll be a 3-game series. Following that, a division rivalry. They'll face the Nationals. A lot of road games on the way. It's going to be Wilson now. He singled and later scored in his last time up. One out, nobody on. And the first pitch. Starts him out with a sinker for a strike. The pitch. The 0-1 pitch, a fastball high. 1-1.
Well, he tried that four-seam fastball up in the zone to get him the chase. Tough pitch to lay off of. Good job by the hitter.
Smashes that one towards the shortstop. That's 2 gone. David Wright at the plate. Ability to steal bases last year among the league's top 10. Two outs and nobody on. Big swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, he really puts pressure on the opposing pitcher and catcher with the way he can steal bases, Gary.
On the way towards center field. And that's going to do it in this half inning. No scoring here ending this half inning. And it'll be the Phillies. And for those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And now Howard gets set. There's a swing, line drive, center field. And that one is in there, his second hit today.
Let's take a look at Ryan Howard's season last year and how it turned out. 4th in triples, 4th in RBIs, and the power numbers were there as he was ranked in the top 10 in home runs. And it's always nice to have a bat like that in your lineup.
And in the batter's box, it's Allen. He doubled home a couple in his last at bat. Runner on first base, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. There's a bullet towards third. And that's through a base hit. All the way to the wall. The throw. No luck getting him at third. He's in there easily. What a great opportunity here for the Phillies.
Well, this is a guy right here that was made to hit fastballs, and that's what he looks for, and that's what he got right there. Put a good swing on it. He knew what to do with it for that double.
No outs, runners at second and third. The pitch from Dickey. Fastball misses away, 1-0.
Well, deja vu all over again. I mean, the offense just keeps on putting the pressure on. So many base runners so far in this one.
At the belt, the 1-0. Smash towards the middle. That one falls. Howard's going to cross the plate. And a second run is in. Base hit knock. And a big one. Brings in a couple of runs.
Well, that's 3 consecutive hits he's given up. He can't be out of gas yet. He just has to bear down and get somebody out. They don't want to go to the bullpen this early in the game.
And it's Jimmy Rollins in the box now. Well, this may be one of those games where everybody comes to the plate and everybody gets on.
Boy, with so many runs here, this thing is getting away from him. It's turning into an absolute rout, Gary.
And that's a ball. Dickey too far outside with that. Yeah, well, we've talked about having a mercy rule sometimes. It's a joke, but in games like this, maybe there ought to be one.
Well, the mercy rule may ultimately be the umpire expanding the strike zone. Let's see if...
Swing and a hot shot. Up with it now. There's 1. And 2. They got both of them that time.
You have to love great defense. I mean, that's an unbelievable effort right there and a way to pick your team up in a critical situation.
And it gets the fans into the game, too. I think fans love D. These teams set the tone in offense last year. Let's take a look. Brought to you by State Farm. Number 1, the Reds. Second, the Phillies. In third, the Rockies. Fourth, the Brewers. And number 5, the Braves rounded out.
Well, the thing you ask your team, the manager and the hitting coach is, look, guys, get us some runs. This team does it as good as anyone in the league last year, and they just love to get on base, make things happen with speed, but they can also take it out of the ballpark.
They pick up 2 runs, 3 base hits, and leave the bases empty. Philadelphia keeps making hay this lineup which they're putting on an offensive show. And the 3-hole will be coming right up. Piazza batting now. Had a base hit his last time up. Here's the delivery. First pitch, fastball, 0-1.
Outstanding mechanics right there. He gets all of his body into the pitch. Great velocity on it. A strike away.
He deals. Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1.
Well, that right there is a really good pitch. Just missing the outside corner. Give the batter a lot of credit, though. That is one of the toughest pitches to lay off of. That hard fastball away.
Missed with the fastball outside, 2-1. Two-one pitch. Fastball on the black. He doesn't get the call, though, and it's 3-1.
Well, you've got to be careful right here. Look, you're down in the count 3-1. You just can't throw something in there and hope he gets himself out. This guy's too dangerous for that.
And the leadoff man's job, get on base. He does it there with ball 4.
Walking the leadoff man, it's not a good sign. Well, the 3-ball count, he tried to at least get it in the strike zone, but the sinker ball just a little bit out of the zone.
It's going to be Hernandez. Had an RBI single his last time to the plate. No one out and a runner on first. First pitch to him. That one swung on, hit in the air deep to left field. One away. And that'll hold the runner at first. Strawberry at the plate. We'll get another shot after hitting into that double play last time up. One out, man on first. The first pitch. Can't get him to chase it. That's low, ball 1. Here's the delivery. And he looks at a sinker in there. 1-1.
Good, hard, boring, sinking action on that one. Good stuff.
And he swings and hits this one foul. 1-2 pitch coming. Misses there. We're even at 2.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower, it's great location and, believe me, very difficult to hit.
Sinker swung on, missed. That's out number 2.
He gets the strikeout with the sinker ball. The ball's moving, sinking out of the zone. The hitter swinging right over the top of it.
It's going to be Johnson now. 0 for 1 thus far. Two outs and a man on first. And the first pitch in there for a strike.
Unless you stay back and really think about going the other way, you've got no chance of hitting that four-seamer down and away.
There's a drive, left center field. It is deep, still going. And he drops back to the warning track to pull it in. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. Philadelphia 8, the Mets 1. And we're going to see Hamilton here. He's ready to start the home half here in the 4th inning. And that misses for a ball. Horrible pitch, but he went after it. It's a strike. One pitch. And he watches the low pitch from Dickey.
Well, and you wonder why a catcher wears such a big glove to catch a knuckleball. Well, there's why. That one stays down in the zone. He had to go get it.
Here's the pitch. And he's behind now, 3-1.
Well, you can see what he's doing. He's just pulling that ball away from him, trying to overthrow it, and he can't seem to find the strike zone. He has to be able to rein that thing in right now.
That misses ball 4. Now you got to be watching for that steal down there.
He went with a fastball and a 3-ball count, which is what you want to do most often. He just couldn't throw a strike.
Our State Farm leaderboard recapping the teams that led the way in extra base hits last year. Number 1, the D-backs. The Reds 2nd. In 3rd, the Brewers. The Rockies 4th. And number 5, the Phillies rounded out.
Well, anytime you have a whole team of guys who can hit for extra bases, it makes the defense spread out so much, and it gives you room to do other things. This team is great at it.
And he lays it down. He'll try to beat it out. And right in position. And he's on board. Close play, but he beats it out.
Well, he's trying to advance the runners with this bunt. He's not bunting for a base hit, but once he got it down, he realized this is going to be a tough play, so he hustled down the line. They couldn't get anybody out.
And Chase Utley to bat. Seems to get on with a lot of free passes, the most walked hitter on the team last year. No one out yet. Runners at 1st and 2nd. First pitch on the way to Utley. Called strike from Dickey, and the count will go to 0-1.
So patience at the plate, and that patience can rub off on the rest of the lineup. We've seen that with his team, Gary.
Swing and a miss. He's behind 0-2.
When you're already falling behind like this, you cannot continue to allow your other team to get base runners. You'll never get back into this game.
Spins and a throw behind the runner. Here's the pitch. On strike three. Utley didn't even take a hack at that one. That'll set him down.
Well, Gary, let's see this pitch again in K-Cam. Here's another look at the knuckleball.
Boy, he must have been looking for something else on that one. Rung him up with a decent pitch to hit, albeit inside.
Well, it might have been inside a little bit. With 2 strikes, you can't afford to give up that pitch. You need to be aggressive and try to protect.
One out with runners at first and second. And he's back easily. Runners on first and second with 1 out. First pitch, here it comes. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. 2 away. That keeps those runners at first and second. Take a look at the RBI leaders last year, courtesy of State Farm. Take a look at Howard. He's 4th on the list.
Well, it takes a special mentality to hit in the middle of the lineup and be a run producer. A lot of guys can do it. Some guys can't handle the pressure. Well, this guy right here can handle the pressure, and he seems to relish in it. He loves those big opportunities to hit with runners in scoring position, and he delivers with a ton of RBIs.
2 men on and 2 men out. Didn't look like he was going to go anywhere that time, so he's easily back. And the first pitch. Ball 1. Good odds here. 6 ABs, 2 hits lifetime against Dickey. Here's the 1-0. Howard will take it down low for a ball. Swing and a line into right center. And he gets it down. That's his 3rd hit, 3 for 3. And Hamilton will score.
A big 2-out hit right there. That's his 3rd hit of the game so far. This man's doing what he has to do to help his team win.
Two men on, 2 men out. The pitch from Dickey. First pitch is a slow knuckler in there. 0-1.
With a knuckleball pitcher, you're waiting for that ball to find the heart of the plate. He had one right there. He couldn't pull the trigger.
Here's the pitch. A shot up the middle, and that'll do it. Reyes puts it away. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, and they leave a couple. Philadelphia keeps making hay this lineup, which they're putting on an offensive show. Bottom 3 due up next. And if you're just joining in, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Crunk bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And here's the first one. That one in the dirt. Good play by the catcher. Kept it in front of him. Pitch on the way. This is right there for his strike 1 and 1.
Well, he couldn't have asked for a better pitch. He likes the ball down the middle like every hitter, and he got a fastball. You got to swing the bat.
Sinker that time misses. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. That misses. Ball 3.
Well, even though you're 3-1 in the count, you still have to be patient at the plate. Make him throw a quality pitch. If he does, be ready for it. And if you're the pitcher, you better not throw anything down the middle and hope he's taking it, because he can take you out of the yard.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And on that one, he's not going to get the call, so he will issue the walk.
Well, the pitcher's got to get his radar back in the strike zone right now if he wants to continue through this inning.
State Farm, a look at the teams who recorded the most steals from last season. The Mets, #1. Second, the Padres. The Nationals, third. Phillies, fourth. It's the Astros, #5.
Well, you talk about a game that could take a long time. This might be it. Anytime you have guys who can steal bases, the game just seems to slow down. That's what kind of pressure they put on the opposition. But both of these teams have the ability to steal bases. They were two of the best at it in the league last year, and it just puts so much pressure on the opposition when these guys get on base, because you know they're going to be in scoring position soon.
Ready with a 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the delivery. In there, now 1-2. He makes contact, line drive. That's one. But he'll hang on to that, so they will get one. So with one away, let's take a look at Jose Reyes.
Well, Jose Reyes is one of the most exciting players in baseball, but he has to stay on the field. A history of leg problems. 2010, he missed time early in the season, and then late in the season, he missed some time also, but he still put up pretty good numbers. Needs to be healthy, though, if his team's going to win.
First one to Reyes. Here's the pitch. Swings and misses. The sinker, 0-1. Jose Reyes with that great speed, 30 stolen bases. You have to wonder, the thyroid issues he struggles with, are they going to keep him on the bench?
Well, he made the All-Star team again. It looks like they got the thyroid under control. I think the big question is, can he keep his legs healthy? Because that is the name of his game. He needs to run.
And it's 0-2. Reyes is going to be swinging at anything close. Look out, and that ran in and got him.
That fastball just gets away from him. Oh, that hurts. Ouch.
It's going to be Wilson now.
Oh, here, that hit battle we just saw. Now 2 runners on base. A little rally starting here, and maybe the pitcher getting a little bit rattled.
One out with runners at first and second. And here's the first one. Here's the sinker that winds up in good old Mother Earth. Now you watch and see how the hitters react to it. Are they looking for that next pitch down the middle, or they think maybe they got to wait him out?
And the pitcher has to regroup. He's got to settle down out there, not panic, to get back in the strike zone.
1-0 pitch, a sinker, swung on and missed, 1-1. Now the 1-1. Swing and a drive, deep left center. 2 down, and that will keep the runners. They have to stay at first and second. Now a look at last year's league leaders with runners in scoring position, courtesy of State Farm. Have a look at Wright. He's third.
Well, you know, with guys on base, a lot of times the hitter gets a little nervous and he squeezes the bat a little harder. This is where this guy seems to relax more than anyone else. He finds a way to put the ball in play and drive in those clutch runs.
And it's David Wright now, one of the best base stealers in the National League last year. First pitch on the way. Ball. Too low on that one for a ball. 1-0.
Look, Gary, with his speed, he's the kind of guy that could bunt for a base hit even with 2 outs and then try to steal himself into scoring position.
Pauses, and now the 1-0. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Picked up by Rollins.
He's out.
Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. Philadelphia still ahead. Latter third of the lineup coming up. Number 9 spot at the plate again. He had a 2-run single in his last appearance.
They're winning right now, and his 3 RBIs have to be a factor.
Here's the first pitch. Line shot into center field. Makes its way through for a single. And that's going to bring Jimmy Rollins to the plate.
We talk about a guy who's swinging it right now as good as anybody. That's his 3rd hit of the ball game thus far. Let's see if this can mount a rally with nobody out.
Runner on first. And the first pitch. Ball! And that's a ball. He watches the inside pitch delivered from Dickey. There's a smash towards the hole.
Against a knuckleball pitcher, you have to be patient. You also want to get the ball up in the zone, which dances a little bit less. Good piece of hitting.
Runners at first and second. Nobody out. First pitch on the way. Line towards second. He plays it on the hop. And there's one. On to first. Safe. Can't get the back end of that one. Now our State Farm sponsored look at which teams went the yard most last year. Number 1, the Reds. Second, the Brewers. Third, the D-backs. The Rockies 4th. And number 5, the Phillies rounded out.
Well, this team lives and dies with the home run ball. They were one of the top teams in the league last year at hitting the ball out of the ballpark, and they seem to want to continue that in this season. They have so much power and depth throughout this lineup that every one of these guys can hurt you.
The run scores.
He goes right with the pitch and slaps the ball into left field.
And if you try and pull that pitch, you're probably not even going to get the bat on it.
That's a ground ball to second base if he pulls that one.
Runners on first and second with 1 out. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a called strike.
Well, the hitter's got to regret that one. He missed his pitch right down the heart of the plate. 4-seam fastball. That hurts.
R.A. Dickey now has him 0-2.
Well, the pitcher gets away with one right here. Fastball right down the heart of the plate. Batter just let it go by.
The pitch from Dickey. Liner between first and second.
Well, a guy that just continues to swing the bat well in this ball game. 3 hits right now so far, and it comes with 1 out in the inning. Can it start a rally?
And Chase Utley will be looking to drive something in here, and he'll be looking to pad the lead a bit here.
When you get these kinds of opportunities, you have to capitalize on it and swing the bat.
And the pitcher's really got to bear down now. 3 on and 1 out. First pitch on the way to Utley, and there's a called strike.
Well, 2010 was a bit of a letdown year for Chase Utley. He still hit well and got on base, but the fact that he only played 115 games, if the Phillies are going to get back to the postseason in 2011, Utley has to play more games.
Chase Utley not fooled by that pitch. Count is even. Well, as John alluded to, Utley missed time. It was a thumb injury that kept him out of the lineup for a while. It looks like a minor injury, but you can't play with it.
And he came back much more quickly than I think a lot of guys would have been able to do. I just love the way he goes about his business. A blue-collar guy, and he never complains about where his health is.
The 1-2 on its way. Chase Utley not fooled by that pitch. Count is even.
Looking to build offensively off his last game where he had a couple of RBIs and trying to carry that into this one as well.
Strike three swung on by Utley and no luck.
He pulled the string right there. Must have been looking for the fastball. Swings right through the changeup for strike three.
Schmidt at the plate. He flew out his last time up. Two outs, bases loaded. First pitch to him. Swings, lines this one back up the middle. That looks like a single. Hamilton's going to try and score here. And the run comes in. And so they bring in two here. So that's going to bring in two.
Well, anytime you have two hits in a game, it will build confidence, and he's carrying it over into this game.
Runners at first and third with two away. The pitch from Dickey. Howard will take it down low for a ball. 333, a 2 for 6 last year against R.A. Dickey. Hit in the air. And that one to fall in, and the run will score. Get to take a look at one here that probably should have ended at first base.
Well, he had the burners on coming out of the batter's box and rounding first base. Great aggressiveness on his part. He didn't let up, and he gets in safely.
No indecision when he got to first base.
That's how you get in safely to second.
Runners at second and third and two down. Here's the first pitch. The fastball is in there. It's 0-1.
The pitcher showing that he can effectively throw strikes on the inside part of the plate. The hitter now has to make an adjustment, possibly opening up for that pitch next time.
Looks at a slow knuckler in there, and it's quickly 0-2. Good knuckler that time, but it's a called ball, 1-2.
Well, he tried to get that knuckleball away from the hitter, just happened to float just outside the strike zone.
Here's Dickey's 1-2 offering. And this is popped up on the left side. And right grabs that one. That's going to retire the side. That is a very tough 3 outs for R.A. Dickey. Next, it'll be the Mets getting it going. Piazza in the box now. He's 1 for 1 so far. The first pitch. And they call it a strike. They're going to ask for the appeal to go to the first base umpire. He went, and so now he'll have to rethink his plate approach with that bad cut. That's in the dirt. He traps it. The 1-1. Sinker can't find the zone. 2-1. Here it comes. There's a called strike of the letters, and it's 2-2 now.
Well, that's a pitch a lot of guys can do some damage on, but unfortunately, the pitcher gets the strike. The hitter couldn't swing the bat.
Lays off, and it's full.
And when he can keep that thing down and away, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Steve, all you get's trouble when you do this. A leadoff walk.
Boy, how many times does a leadoff man end up scoring? Most of the time.
Well, after a long, epic battle, this at-bat ends in a walk? Are you kidding me? Someone should have got struck out or someone should have got a hit. But the hitter will take the walk.
It's going to be Hernandez.
Now, Gary, that was his 3rd walk in this game, but he's been able to pitch around his base runners and not give up any runs.
First pitch. Swing and lined up the middle. And it gets down. That's hit number 2, making good contact. The opportunity for offense is right now.
Well, most of the time as a hitter, you see a pitch up and away in the strike zone, and you want to take a violent hack at it to try to hit it out of the ballpark. Give this guy a lot of credit, though. He's very patient, stayed compact, and just hit that ball to get on base.
No one out yet. Runners at first and second. Now the first pitch. Ball. Sinker just missed. 1-0.
Well, and that'll saw his batting, too, if he swings at that one.
The 1-0 pitch. Ball. Sinker just off the black. Falls behind 2-0. Here's the delivery. Starts the sinker low. Winds up in the dirt. And he missed ball 4. That's going to load the bases.
Tries to get the ground ball with the sinker ball, but he drops it out of the zone. And now, you know what? Base is loaded here. What a jam.
It's going to be Johnson now. Well, he's got an opportunity here. He can be a hero. You get an extra base hit, you're going to score some runs.
Well, you don't know how many opportunities you're going to get later in the game. You have to take advantage of this one. If you're going to make a comeback, now's the time to start.
Bases are loaded and nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Johnson will foul that away. He delivers. There's a swing, line drive, center field, and it gets through. Johnson knocking in that run. And Hernandez also scores. And he's on board, started in with 2 RBIs on the base hit.
Well, anytime you're in a jam, you want to try to make quality pitches to try to help yourself get out of an inning. He made a mistake. The hitter delivered with that big 2-run single, and yet there's still nobody out, and he's in more trouble than ever.
Runners at first and second. Nobody out. First pitch on the way. And he takes the ball. 1-0.
Look, you got to like their approach here right now. I mean, they know they just need to get base runners. When you get base runners, give yourself opportunities to score. You can do it, and they picked up a couple runs just by doing that.
Hit in the air to left center. One away. It's Kent at the plate. Lined out last time up. One out with runners at first and second. First pitch to him. And he takes one in there, 0-1.
Well, that's textbook use of the sinker. Down and away, pounding the strike zone. Good pitch.
The pitch. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. He takes a fastball for a strike. Now it's 1-2.
Hitters have to have great balance and be prepared for the pitch away. If you open up even a little bit, you can't catch up to that four-seam fastball in the outside corner.
Fastball that's well off the plate, 2-2. That misses below the knees. That'll run us to the full 3-2 count.
Well, looking at this guy's pitch count, he's up over 80 pitches thus far. You wonder how long they're going to let him go.
Checks him at second. Full count pitch. And that one misses. That'll be ball 4.
Well, he needs to be careful here. Don't give them free base runners. Make them earn it.
Well, the hardest thing to do when you have an at-bat that lasts this long is sometimes you have a tendency to be impatient and chase one. Give the hitter a lot of credit. It was a close pitch, but he laid off of it to earn that walk.
Well, listen, he's had a real difficult time throwing strikes in this one, Gary. Now the runs coming at him a little bit here. He's got to find a way to make his pitch when he needs to.
First one to Reyes. Here's the pitch. That's off the plate away, 1-0. Well, maybe, Steve, you got one of those ball games where he just feels better, works harder when he's having to focus more.
Well, you know, from the manager's perspective, he's in there watching it saying, I know he's bending a little bit, putting guys on base, but he's so far found a way to make the pitches he needs to, but sooner or later you're playing with fire with that many guys on.
There's a ground ball, and he grabs this one. Utley for 1, and a deuce, a double play. They score 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 left on. Good progress for the Mets. Still an uphill struggle, though. And for those of you catching up with us, hi. I'm Gary Thorne, along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And the first pitch. And that misses for a ball.
Well, hitters know those two-seam fastballs down and away turn into ground ball out, so they lay off of it, but with 2 strikes, it's a pitch you have to swing at.
Here's the 1-0. There's a swing and a smash. And Wilson brings that one in. Here's one away, and here's Jimmy Rollins in. 7 ABs. He's picked up 1 hit off Dickey. He deals. And that's in for a strike.
Well, a lost season in 2010 for Jimmy Rollins. Great expectations coming in, hopefully to get his team back to the World Series for a third consecutive year. But he was hampered by the injuries and hit a career low of 243.
Looks at one that's in there, 0-2. I think with Jimmy Rollins and the injuries John was talking about, if he gets a full season in, he's got one of those Comeback Player of the Year awards on the way.
You know, I'd like to think so. He's going to become even more critical with the loss of Jason Worth. They're going to need Rollins to pick up some of that production.
Towards center field, Wilson will field. Didn't have a problem getting over there in time. Now our State Farm leaderboard looking at the teams leading the league in slugging percentage from last year. Number 1, the Reds. Second, the Rockies. In third, the Brewers. The D-backs fourth. And number 5, the Phillies rounded up.
Well, anybody can be pitched to. The problem is with this team, one of the top slugging percentage teams in the league last year is when you make a mistake, they seem to end up for extra bases with this club. Everyone in this lineup has some sort of power. Even if it's not home run power, they have gap power. And that's a vital part of any team's offense.
Ashburn into the batter's box. He's hitless thus far. 2 outs, bases empty. He squares around and he gets this one down. Leiter. He'll throw one to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. And nothing across here in this half of the inning. Next, it'll be the Mets getting it going. It's going to be Wilson now. He'll start things off here in the 7th. Number 95 will come in and pitch. He's been chosen to take over out there. Ball. Fastball just misses. 1-0.
Look, Gary, with this big a lead here in the 7th inning, it's incumbent upon the pitcher to throw strikes. Get outs right now.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Misses outside for ball 2.
A great movement on that two-seam fastball, trying to start it on the corner. From running it off the plate, the hitter just laid off.
There's the pitch. Fastball can't catch the corner. He's behind 3-0.
Well, the pitcher comes right out on the mound after his team hits, and the first thing he does is go 3-0 to the leadoff hitter. Could be very demoralizing if he doesn't get him out.
And in there, second hit for him in the ball game on his 4th plate appearance. That will bring David Wright to the plate.
Well, anytime you bring in a relief pitcher to come in a key situation, the last thing you want to do is for him to serve one up to the first hitter. That's exactly what he did, giving up that big base hit.
No one out and a runner on first. Wright gets set. Here's the first pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Last year, 265 against the Phillies playing in Philadelphia. Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a line drive. There's Rollins for 1. Decides not to try for the double play. Hangs on to it. Piazza in the batter's box. He walked and later scored his last time through. Runner at first with one down. Here's the pitch. That one's low and away. Ball 1. Ball 2.
This cut fastball is a very effective pitch for this guy because it allows him to set up all of his other pitches.
That fastball is in for a strike. 2-1.
And you can throw the ball down to the zone with that kind of movement. It can be very effective.
Lays off the fastball low for ball 3.
Well, this is your dream when you're in the on-deck circle before you go into the batter's box. If you can get the count to 3-1 and in your favor, you know you have the upper hand.
That's going to be a called ball 4, putting him on.
Now it's good plate discipline by the hitter right there, waiting the pitcher out, forcing to throw it over.
It's going to be Hernandez. 2 for 3 thus far. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Here's the first pitch. And this misses 1-0. He waves at that fastball, couldn't get to it. 1-1.
It's hard to get the kind of action you want on a two-seam fastball up in the zone, but his location away caused it to be effective anyways.
Good looking fastball. Called the ball though. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Low for a ball, and it's suddenly 3-1.
Well, that's the pitch you want for the ground ball out. That two-seam fastball at the bottom of the strike zone. Just couldn't quite catch the plate. Good eye by the hitter.
The pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. He has loaded him up.
Good eye by the hitter there. Laying off that low ball. Understanding below the knees. Take it.
Strawberry at the plate. Late in the game, his team down big, but he's got a chance to cut into that deficit, Steve.
But Gary, they're just looking for a big hit right here to keep this rally going and try to get within tying distance.
Bases are loaded here with only 1 away. And the first pitch. Ball. Missed. Ball 1.
Now, Gary, we just saw the second walk in this inning, and you really have to start to question, is he nibbling, trying to avoid contact, or is he losing control?
The 1-0 now. And that one is struck. Hamilton to field. That'll be a base hit and an RBI.
The best hitters in the game use the whole field. You have to be able to go the other way, even when the pitch is over the heart of the plate. That's what he does right there.
Guys prolong their career, not with power, but with base hits that are hit that way. Three on and 1 out. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 0-1.
It's tough for hitters to protect both sides of the plate. You can't protect the outside and the inside, especially when you're throwing your fastball down and away.
Takes one off the plate to even the count at 1.
Well, he tried to go outside on the outside corner with that fastball right there. Just got a little bit off the plate. He's got to be careful, though. You don't want that hitter to get his arms extended.
Fastball gets away from him there. 2-1.
Well, you want to keep an eye on the runner right here. 2-1 count. They're not likely to pitch out. If the runner gets put in motion, you might see a hit and run right here.
The 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch, a bullet taken for a called strike 2. Johnson will foul that away. And that's just high for a ball. Runs the count. 3-2.
Well, that pitch right there just seemed to get away from the pitcher, took off on him. Looked like he tried to overthrow that a little bit.
The full count pitch. Fastball got him 2 down.
You've got to have better plate discipline than that. With 2 strikes, you need to be defensive and try to make contact. But when you get a fastball, you need to read whether it's a strike or not.
And their rookie left fielder at the plate. And he needs to come through here with 2 down.
Infield got to play back in this situation and get the out at the easiest base.
Bases are loaded with 2 down. First pitch, here it comes. Fastball runs inside, 1-0. At the belt, the 1-0. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind, 2-0. And he misses again, ball 3.
But here we go, 1 pitch away from walking in another run. Inexcusable with the bases loaded and a big league pitcher on the mound.
On the way. And he gets this one over for a strike, 3-1.
I think the hitter was looking for something out over the plate that he could drive. They pounded a fastball down and in for a strike.
That misses. Ball 4, and here comes a run.
Pitcher tried to expand the strike zone to get the hitter to chase, but he didn't chase. Take your base.
It's Kent at the plate. Late in the game, his team down big, but he's got a chance to cut into that deficit, Steve.
But, Gary, they're just looking for a big hit right here to keep this rally going and try to get within tying distance.
Two outs, bases loaded. And here's the first one. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. And he's there to retire the side. They pick up a couple, 2 hits, and leave the sacks full. Good progress for the Mets. Still an uphill struggle, though. The top of the order is due up next. And we're going to see Hamilton here. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far.
You know, Gary, I think you're losing a little something here. I don't think this guy's nearly as solid defensively as the one he's replacing, so interesting move.
First pitch is a cutter, looked at, 0-1. Can't make contact on that bunt attempt. That's a strike. Takes that one, 1-2.
This cut fastball is a very effective pitch for this guy because it allows him to set up all of his other pitches.
Gets in front, stopped it, it's in the dirt. Good cutter. Swung on and missed for the first out.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
Cleanup man in the box again. 3 for 4 thus far. Base is empty, 1 out. And the first pitch. Smash towards the middle. And it gets down. Hit after hit. They just keep on coming. He's got 4 today. And that's going to bring Chase Utley to the plate.
Well, they just can't figure out a way to get this guy out. That's now 4 hits for him in this game.
Struck out swinging his last time up. One out, runner on at first. First pitch on the way to Utley. First pitch fastball misses badly that time. 1-0.
Well, if there's ever been a time they needed a ground ball double play, it is right here. I mean, you cannot let this offense keep going. You've got it out. You got a man on first base. Roll 2.
Here's the 1-0. That one fouled off by Utley. Hit in the dirt. He grabs it to second for 1. And there's the second out, a double play. So no runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. Next it'll be the Mets getting it going. And it's Jose Reyes in the box now. The pitch to the left side. Schmidt will make the play. It's going to be Wilson now. Had a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. One out, bases empty. First pitch. Takes a swing at that fastball, can't connect. 0-1.
Look, Gary, with 1 out right here, they still have time in this inning to try to generate some runs. They need to score here in this 8th inning and not leave it all to the 9th.
He makes contact, line drive. And in there, he gets that one down. That's his 3rd hit, 3 for 5. That will bring David Wright to the plate.
Well, anytime you're a hitter and you can get 3 hits in a game, you're going to see that average start creeping up to where you want it to be. And he's on now with 1 out. Well, you never think that a ballpark can get into a player's head, but I firmly believe that playing in Citi Field, David Wright let that ballpark get to him early in the 2009 season, and that's why his home runs were down. 2010, though, was back to his normal self with the power stroke.
And he lays off one that's right down the middle. 0-1. And guys, it's David Wright. The numbers improving, as John was talking about. 29 homers. And they got the slugging percentage over 500 again last year.
But he did hit for a career low 283 in 2010. I think some part of that was trying to generate power, trying to get those home run numbers back up again. He got away from that thing that makes him special, that ability to drive it to right center field.
Get him to go after that other, but it's in 2.
Fastball is a very effective this guy on the pitches.
And he leaves that one right the count. Now the 2-2. Right fouls that one away. Up the middle. Oh, mercy. Boy, that did not miss him by much, but he got out of the way. Here's a great chance for the Mets.
Let's take a quick look at David Wright's season last year. 3rd in batting average with runners in scoring position. 4th in doubles. He was also ranked in the top 5 in stolen bases. Pitchers know when he gets on, he's a threat to run, and he gets the hitters behind him in the lineup some fastballs to hit.
1 out with runners at first and second. And they don't want to forget about him over there, but he's back easily. Runners on first and second with 1 out. And here's the first one. And there's ball 1. Pauses, and now the 1-0. 1-0 is a fastball that runs away, 2-0. Now the 2-0 pitch. A swing and a drive deep left center field. It ricochets off the wall. And Wilson is in.
Well, a great piece of work right there to get that double and put himself in scoring position. He got a fastball and took a good rip at it. Nice, short, compact swing.
Runners on second and third, one down. First pitch on the way. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. That gets through. The runner's going to come in to score.
Well, a guy that just continues to swing the bat well in this ball game. 3 hits right now so far, and it comes with 1 out in the inning. Can it start a rally?
Strawberry in the box. Now they still need a lot of offense. They're getting some. What they wanted was this a little earlier in this ball game.
Well, they dug themselves an awfully big hole in this game, but give them credit. Putting some quality at bats together like that one, they're not giving up.
You know, we talk about chipping away in a ball game. Now you've come to the point where you really need the big blow and pile something up in a hurry. 1 out with runners at first and second. It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by.
Well, you know, Gary, you're right. I mean, they've got to pile up a couple more hits and hope somebody runs into one, but give them some credit for showing some fight.
See what they do.
Ball.
The 0-1 pitch, a fastball high. 1-1.
Well, anytime one of your middle relievers throws over 45 pitches, you got to wonder how much more he has left. Might want to get someone else up out there.
Missed with the fastball outside, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a liner. 1. Whoa, they just bungled that one. That throws to the wrong base. It's going to be Johnson now. Struck out swinging last time. Two down. Runners at first and second. Here's the delivery. And he holds off on the pitch low, 1-0. Ready with a 1-0. There's a swing and a drive deep to left field. And that's the third out. Hamilton grabs it. So they pick up 4 hits in the inning and 2 runs across. Good progress for the Mets. Still an uphill struggle, though. Schmidt at the plate. A couple of RBIs thus far.
Well, he's already driven in a couple runs in this one, Gary. You got to believe they're going to pitch him a little bit more carefully this time around.
Here's the first pitch. Ball. Off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0.
Well, you watch how the hitter reacted to that. He had thoughts about chasing that pitch, but at the last second decided to lay off of it.
Here's the 1-0. Fastball waved at, missed, 1-1.
Boy, he's got great movement on that 2-seamer. It's one of the best around.
Here's the pitch. 1-2.
He looked like he was looking for a pitch out over the plate. That fastball down and in locked him up a little bit.
It's fouled away. One-two pitch coming. Swing and a line drive down the left field line. It's up against the wall on a bounce. And he gets the double, but just barely. That's a pretty good arm.
And take a look at the replay in the slow motion. You see him just get in there and beat it, Gary. And we slow it down so you can see it and slow it down for you, too.
And Ryan Howard will be looking to drive something in here. A lifetime number? Well, 259 off the Mets. Schmidt's on at second. And now Howard gets set. Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball, 0-1. He delivers. Popped way up on the infield. That's one. On to second. Safe there. Not enough time to pull two. And in the batter's box, it's Allen. Popped out. Foul ground last time around. One out, a runner on at second base. The first pitch. The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike.
That's a good, hard fastball right there. Let's see if he comes back with another one now.
He sends this one in the air towards center. That one falls in there for a base hit. He's trying for the plate. There's the throw. Oh, mercy, they collide. And he is out. Oh, my, what a scene. The catcher blocking the plate and still made the play. Watch this replay. As a catcher, you know what's coming, but you also know you got to hang on.
Now, that's one of those ones that he's up right now, but he's going to be feeling this one tomorrow. But an excellent job of blocking the plate and getting the out.
A runner on first with 2 outs. Here's the first pitch. Ball. First pitch way out of the zone, ball 1.
Well, you know what? I mean, it hasn't been flawless, but so far they'll take it. Less base runners than outs in an inning for a change.
On the way. A swing line to left center. And that gets through for a base hit.
Well, he just continues to swing a hot bat in this one. Is that 4 hits for him now? Yes, it is.
Jimmy Rollins with 2 on. In his career, 269 off the Mets. First pitch on the way to Rollins. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
Now that he's elevated his eyes looking for that high fastball, let's see if he goes back down in the zone.
Here's the pitch. And this is inside, and that hit him hard.
I know he didn't want to do that. That's going to load things up now.
Ashburn into the batter's box. And the bases are loaded for him.
And I tell you what, they've been swinging the bat so well in this game. One more hit right here, and this thing is over.
This is a big lead already. Bases are loaded with 2 down. First pitch. Plays off a called strike. 0-1.
Gary, as we saw the hit by pitch, now the base is loaded and so much pressure on this pitcher.
Watches that one for a called strike. 0-2. And I think, Steve, we take a look now and see whether or not he can regain his composure on the mound in this situation.
And the manager's got to be watching closely here, because when he starts hitting batters as well, you've got to be wondering maybe if he's not okay out there.
Wastes one there. 1-2.
That's a good pitch with a cut fastball. When you're throwing this pitch, you want to start it on the corner, run it off the plate, trying to get the hitter to chase. Good piece of hitting to lay off of it.
Tried to get him to chase the fastball away. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Now it's popped up behind home plate. That's caught. Side is retired. They pick up 3 hits in the inning. They leave the sacks full. Next, it'll be the Mets getting it going. It'll be the bottom third of the order coming to the plate. And the number 8 spot rolls around. Drove in a run earlier in the game. Now the first pitch. It's strike 1. Can't make contact on the fastball.
I think right now offensively you've got to start getting base runners. Get as many as you can. I mean, you're down a ton, so you don't need big hits. You don't need home runs. You need base runners.
The pitch. 0-1. Good hard cutter in for a called strike. The pitch doesn't offer at it. 1-2. And the cut fastball's in there. Strike 3, 1 away. Now you like doing this as a pitcher when you can place it down and in like that. Boy, that is tough to hit.
Well, it came down and in on him a bit. Just caught enough of the strike zone to get the call from the umpire.
With the bases empty, there's nobody to drive in. He has to get on base and hope the guys behind him in the lineup can come up big as well.
1 out, nobody on.
0-1.
The 1-0 now. Hit hard on the ground to short. On to first, 2 away.
Now down to their final out right here, Gary. So, I mean, they're looking pretty dire at this point. And, but listen, funnier things have happened. They've got to get base runners, though.
And here's Jose Reyes. He hit a low 231 last year against the Phillies here at Citizens Bank Park. Base is empty and 2 down. First one to Reyes. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit on the ground. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
Philadelphia gets the win today, and a good all-around effort by this team. Showed up to play and go away with the victory.
As we check out the highlight reel of our player of the game.
Gary, everyone thinks that the home run's the only way to drive in runs, but not in this game today. This guy, every time he had runners in scoring position, he delivered for his team, and he cashed in when he got the chance in this one.
Steve, it seemed like they knew from the get-go they had it. This was going to be their day, and they were right.
You and I like the close games just because there's a little more intrigue for all 9 innings, but the hometown fans, they like the offensive explosion and the big win.
And until next time, this is Gary Thorne, along with John Truck and Steve Phillips. We'll catch you at the yard.